Hi, and welcome to my class. Today we're going to focus on shoulders and neck. And of course, we'll do a full body stretch. I highly recommend a brick and a strap in case you need it. You may not need it today. We always start class with an opening meditation. This helps calm the mind and body, so we're better able to do the postures. So you're welcome to sit down, legs crossed, or maybe out in front of you, or even lie down if you'd like. Once you are comfortable, close your eyes, or maybe look at something that's not moving. We're going to take some time to focus on breath. And in breathing in yoga is a little different than our everyday breathing. When we inhale, the center of the body expands. So if you were lying down, your belly would rise. As you exhale, that's when you pull in the stomach toward the spine and gently release that air. If you're able to, just breathe through your nose. Try to lengthen each breath. The longer the breath, the better. And while you're focusing on your breath, allow your body to relax deeper. Allow your mind to release thoughts. This will help you become present to the here and now. And when you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes. So today we'll start seated. If you're lying down, take your time as you slowly come up to a seated position. And you can have your legs crossed or out in front of you, whatever's most comfortable. We're going to work on the neck and the shoulders. So I like to cross my legs. And on the next inhale, you're going to place your hands on your knees. And let's just rotate in the circle. So we're moving the center of our body in one direction. Now, combine breath and movement. So as you move back, inhale. As you move toward the front, exhale. So we can focus on our breath again. Now, the next time you come forward, go ahead and stop and reverse it. Go in the opposite direction. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Release the shoulders. Keep breathing. And now, the next time you come forward, you're going to go ahead and stop and take yourself up nice and slow. So we're going to start with our right hand. You're going to place it right by your side. Now, this arm can stay straight or you can bend the elbow. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring it on over. So what you're doing is you're keeping that left hip, the hip where the arm is up on, and pushing it down as you pull the arm in the opposite direction. Relax and breathe. Let that side stretch in its own time. On the next inhale, bring both arms up, clasp the hands, and push the palms up. Now you think of pushing those palms up and releasing those shoulders down. So think of a long spine, relaxed shoulders, and lengthening arms. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to release the hands down. We're going to take our right hand and place it on the opposite left knee. Take your left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and look behind you. So for each inhale in this simple twist, you lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist and release those shoulders. It doesn't have to be a deep twist since we haven't warmed up. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, you're going to stay in the twist, but you're going to move your chin to the front. Notice the left side of the neck stretching. If you're not getting much of a stretch, optional move is to take that front right ear toward the front shoulder, pulling that left shoulder away from the neck. Keep breathing. Might be tight there. Just relax the neck best you can. Inhale. Exhale and bring your head center. On your next exhale, we're going to lift that left arm up. You're going to reach up toward the sky and then lean toward the right. Keep a hold of that left knee with your right hand. Keep breathing. Hips are grounded. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Let's place our left hand on the right knee. So our arms are crossed. If it doesn't quite make it, that's okay. Just place them where you can. Now on the inhale, we're going to lift the chest up like we're going into a dog tilt. We're going into a little bit of a back bend here. Inhale. And now exhale. Hold on to those legs as you round your spine. Tuck the chin in. Feel a stretch in the back of the shoulders. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. Little back bend. Exhale, hold on to those legs as you tuck the chin in and round that back. Very good. On your next exhale, let's release those arms and release those shoulders. So we'll do the other side. So we're going to start by placing the left hand on the floor. Inhale that right arm up. So the arm can stay straight or you can bend it and go a little deeper. Feel the right side opening up here. Relax and breathe. Maybe it's tighter there, so just give it a little more time to open up. Inhale. Exhale. Place the right hand on the left knee. Place your left hand on the right knee. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and release. So our sit bones stay grounded as we're twisting. Our shoulders relax away from the ears. Breath is flowing. And this should be a simple twist. Don't go too deep, too soon. Inhale. Exhale, move your chin toward the front shoulder. Notice the right side of your neck opening up. And if it isn't, tilt that left ear toward that front shoulder. Pull that right shoulder away from your ear. Relax and breathe. Don't force the stretch. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, bring your head to center. Let's take this right hand and reach over. Feeling that stretch in the right side. Opening up, maybe going a little deeper than that first time. Holding on to that right knee with the left hand as you reach. And now we'll place that right hand on the opposite knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Round the spine, tuck the chin in. Relax your neck. One more time. Inhale. With the arms crossed, you don't have to reach all the way to the knees if that's too much. Exhale, round that spine. Feel the back release and the back of the shoulders. On your next exhale, we're going to release that. We're going to clasp our hands and we're going to place the hands behind the head. Now we're looking forward and opening up those elbows. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, bring those elbows right next to your head. Tuck your chin in and just release your head down. Do not push your head down with your hands. Use the arms as weights and stretch the back of your neck. On your next inhale, come back and open those arms up. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, first elbows to the head. Tuck the chin in, then release the head down. Feel the back of the neck stretch here. On the next inhale, let's take it center, opening things up. Exhale, release your arms down. And now we're going to release our arms by our side. We're going to tilt the left ear to the left shoulder, getting the right side of the neck to stretch again. And maybe you want to stay here or place your left hand on your head. And just like before, it's a weight. We're not pulling the head down. We're just adding a little weight to the head here. On your next exhale, take your head center and let's do the other side. Take your right ear to the right shoulder, and maybe this is enough for you on this side, or you can take your right hand to the head and add a little more weight, a little more stretch. On your next exhale, come back to center. We're going to do one more deeper neck stretch, and I'll turn around for that. We're going to clasp our hands behind our back. Just like we did earlier, let's do right ear to right shoulder. Now, if you want to take this deeper, move your clasped hands over to the right side. Keep leaning that head toward the right. This is too much. Bring the hands back to center. Release and relax your neck. On your next exhale, bring your head center, hand center. We'll try the other side. Let's start with the head. Feel the neck stretch. Maybe you want to stop right here, or maybe you want to take it over. Feel that side open up in its own time. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands to center. Release them, head to center, and round those shoulders again, releasing any tension there. So we're going to come up on our hands and knees and start warming up the spine. So we want those wrists underneath the shoulders, fingers spread out wide, knees underneath the hips. And on the inhale, just like we did when we were seated, let's curve the spine, lift the chest, and maybe even look forward for a deeper back bend. As you exhale, round the spine like an angry cat. Tuck your chin and tailbone in and round those shoulders. Pull the belly button upward. Now we're going to keep this rounded spine as we move the hips back to the heels. And we're resting our rear end on our heels. Arms extended forward. And head to the floor. Now, if your head doesn't make it, place it on a stacked fist or brick. This is our child's pose. It should feel restorative and relaxing. For some people, you may want to have your two big toes touch and open up your legs a little wider and come back and have your body between the legs. For some people, that's more comfortable. So find a child's pose that's just right for you. We're going to come back up on all fours we're going to walk the hands forward a few inches. And then we're going to go into a dog tilt. So we're making our way into a half downward dog. Keeping the dog tilt, move your chest back towards your thighs. Head can release to the floor or back onto that stacked fist. You're welcome to stay here or bend the elbows. Bring your hands in prayer and place them above your neck. The thumbs are touching down toward your neck. Only do this if it feels right. Half dog is an option instead of full down dog when we do that later on. You're always welcome to come into this posture instead. When you're ready, release the hands down and let's come back up on all fours. Start by rounding your spine and keeping it rounded as you move your shoulders above your wrists. Then let your hips come forward. Release them all the way down to the floor. And then bring your chin to the ground. So we're going to place our hands underneath the shoulders, pull the elbows in, and press all 10 toes into the floor. Inhale, lift your shoulders up into a cobra. Release those shoulders back and down. Chest is lifted. On your next exhale, you're going to turn your head toward the left side and release it down to the floor. So these little back bends help warm up the back. On the next inhale, we're going to do our swan. So we start, and you may not be able to look at me. You may just follow my verbal directions. Place your forehead on the ground. When you're ready, lift your hands off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Now, without your hands on the floor, you're going to lift your head up and look forward. So we're back into that back bend. Then on the inhale, push the hands into the ground as you lift your shoulders up. Nice big stretch here. On the exhale, we're going to release our head down to the floor, but see if you can bring your hands off the floor before you come all the way down. Then release the hands. Then turn your head to the right and relax. So we'll try that one more time. Place your forehead on the mat. And on the inhale, lift your hands off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the head off the ground, looking forward, cobra. Exhale, push the hands into the ground as you lift your shoulders up. Bigger back bend. On your next exhale, come back to the floor. See if you can get the hands off. Then bring them back down and turn your head to whatever side you'd like. Relax the neck. On the next exhale, we're going to bring the head center and we're going to go into child's pose. So make sure your tailbone points down toward the heels. Now in child's pose, you can have your arms extended or by your sides, palms up. A little more restorative. Relax and release your lower back. And now we'll come back up on all fours. We're going to go into full down dog, and you always have that option of a half dog instead. So curl your toes under, release your spine in dog tilt. Lift the hips up. Now, we're going to push the front of the mat away as we pull our hips up. So think of pushing as you lengthen your spine. Letting your head come through the arms and chest toward the thighs. Then when you're ready, push those heels down. If you're starting yoga, give yourself a good long time to understand this posture. And now you're welcome to walk the dog, and that's lifting one heel up and pressing the other heel down. Switching sides, slowly or fast if you'd like. This will help stretch the back of the legs. On your next exhale, push your heels into the floor. Now, lift them up high as you can. Then move your chest a little closer to the thighs, stretching the bottoms of the feet. When you're ready, push your heels down. Bend the knees and walk the feet toward the hands, keeping the head down. The legs straighten, and we gaze toward the knees and move the chest toward the thighs. Forward fold. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. When you're ready, bend the knees and just take a nice, slow, easy roll up to standing. Take your time, no rush. Once you're standing, roll the shoulders back and down where they belong. And we're going to do a few sun salutations. If you start getting dizzy from bringing your head up and down so much, go ahead and stop. You can just continue with a half salute or just take a break from that when we get back to our postures. So the first sun salutation, feet are hip width apart, toes spread out wide, and we get into our mountain posture. So you want to keep your spine in its natural position. Release the shoulders, but lift your chest up at the same time. Gaze is soft and hands in prayer. On your next inhale, lift both arms up to the ears. Grow tall and lengthen. As you exhale, part the arms with a flat back, dive forward. Soften the knees as you bring your head towards your knees, forward fold. Inhale, we're coming to a flat back. You can place your hands on the floor or on your shins. As you exhale, bring your head back to your knees, forward fold, relaxing the neck. Next inhale, we bend the knees. We circle the arms up to standing. Reach to the ceiling and lengthen. Exhale, round those arms and bring them back into prayer. Very good. And now we're going to do a little bit of shoulder work here, kind of warm them up before we stretch them. So we'll start. It's a very familiar motion. If you're like walking or running fast, you swing your arms. Well, with each swing, we're going to go a little bit higher and a little further back. So just lengthen that swing and keep lengthening it. And when you get to this point, we want to go as far as we can. So swing those arms as far back and as far up as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your arms. Now this next one, we're going to lift our arms up and we're going to swing them as far as we can, lifting them upwards. It's a little harder to do and it's a little harder on the shoulders. There, now you can see me. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the arms. We'll do one more stretch. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to grab your right wrist. You're going to pull that wrist all the way over to the left side. We've done this stretch, same type of stretch, a couple times. So this time, take it a little further than you did the last time. Relax and breathe. Give that side a nice stretch. On your next exhale, come back to center. Grab the left wrist and pull it on over. Feel that stretch on that side and go a little deeper than you did last time. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, take it center. Release your arms, release those shoulders. We're going to go back to our sun salutations. So come to the front of the mat. And on the inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Relax the neck and shoulders. Let them go. Inhale, come halfway up, think length. Exhale, head down, forward fold. We'll bend our knees, hands to the floor, walk or jump your feet back. So we're getting into plank. You can bring your knees down at any time. Plank posture, shoulders are above the wrists. And when we come down in chaturanga, come up on your toes, release the knees, drop the feet down, bend the elbows, and release your stomach, chest, and chin to the floor. On your next inhale, lift those shoulders up into a cobra. Relax them away from your ears. On the next exhale, you do have the option of coming into half dog or taking it all the way up to full down dog. It's up to you. And give yourself a breath or two to get into that down dog. Lengthen through the spine. Lift the tailbone. Push those heels down. Give yourself a chance to get into the posture. On your next inhale, you're going to look toward the front of the mat. Walk or jump your feet to the front and straighten both legs. Release your head toward your knees, forward fold, relaxing your neck. On the next inhale, we're standing, so circle the arms upward, all the way to the ceiling. Lengthen, and then round those arms back into prayer. Very good. So we are going to go into our chair posture. And we're going to start with our feet about hip width apart. On the next inhale, we're going to lift both arms up to your ears. As you exhale, think about sitting in a chair. So bring your hips back first, then bend the knees. You should be able to see your toes. Keep the chest lifted and lengthening upward. On your next exhale, bring your hands together and take up to your heart. Stay here or go into your twist. Left elbow to right side of the hip. Top elbow faces the ceiling. We move our hips back even further. Stay here or open those arms up for a deeper twist. That's up to you. Keep that breath flowing. Don't hold your breath. On your next inhale, the hands come center. We're going to stand up and lift those arms up. Exhale, part them. Come back into your chair. Imagine you're sitting back into that seat again. When you're ready, bring your hands together into your heart. Stay here or twist and make sure your knees are even and relax into the posture. Stay here or open up that twist. Relax and breathe. Wherever you're at is perfect. Maybe you need to lift those toes and release them. On your next inhale, bring the hands together. And this time we'll straighten again, lifting the arms up. And exhaling them down. We've got another sun salutation. So we'll come back to the front of our mat. On the next inhale, lift your arms up, lengthen and grow tall. Exhale, dive forward, relax the neck and shoulders. Let them go. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, head down, forward fold. This time we'll bend the knees, hands to the floor. You're going to take your right foot to the back. You're going to bring that back knee down, and you're going to come up and get your balance. On the next inhale, lift both arms up. As you exhale, you're going to turn toward your right side, like in a warrior two posture. Stay here or bring that back hand to the back of your leg. Lift the front palm up, going into a crescent, and that's optional. Inhale. Exhale and take it center. When you're ready, twist toward the front and bring your hands down. Back knee comes off the floor and we slide the left foot back. Plank posture. Exhale. inhale into your cobra or up dog. Up dog is with your hips off the floor. Big exhale as you come back, downward facing dog. This is a down dog. We stay in for quite a while, so you can come down on your knees, go into child's pose at any time. This down dog, on the inhale, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to bring them about an inch above the mat. And then on the exhale, we move back into down dog. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring the knees an inch above the mat, bent. On the exhale, take it back. Inhale, knees hover over the mat. Exhale, come back. Very good. And when you're ready, we're going to bring that right foot to the front. So go ahead and lift that leg off the floor. Bring that foot all the way to the front. Sometimes you need to pick it up and place it there. Release the back knee down. Take your time as you come back up. On the inhale, we'll lift both arms up, kind of like a warrior one. And then we turn for the left side this time into warrior two. Stay here or bring that left hand to the back of your leg, flip the right palm, and go into a crescent. That's optional. Little balancing going on here. Inhale. Exhale, arms to center. We twist toward the front, and we bring our hands to the floor. Back knee comes off the floor, and getting a little running start here, we're going to scoot that left foot back up to the front, meeting the right foot. Exhale, release your head down in a forward fold. Let the neck and shoulders relax here. Move your head side to side or nod it up and down just to release that neck a little bit more. On the next inhale, when you're ready, circle the arms up to standing. Take your time. Our head's been down a while. When you're ready, bring your hands back to center. Very good. So we're going to do a balancing posture. So if your mats are too much, it's hard to balance on a softer surface, you're always welcome to come onto a harder surface to balance. So let's start. This is important. Our feet are pointing forward. Our hips are pointing forward. We're going to try and keep that with this posture. On the inhale, we're going to turn toward our right side, keeping the hips squared forward. So you feel a twist in their center. Shoulders to the right. As you exhale, bring your upper body back to center. Now we're going to do that same twist, but we're going to balance on this left leg and lift the right knee. So on the inhale, we're lifting that right knee up. Exhale, as if you're bringing your elbow to the knee, turn toward the right. Keep the hips pointing forward. On your next exhale, we're going to release the leg and come center. This next posture, you're welcome to repeat this. This is a little harder. We're going to go into chair. We're going to bring those hips back and bend the knees. Take your left hand and feel like you're picking up that leg and straighten your standing leg. Top arm can come out for balance, or for a challenge, bring it behind you and stretch the front of the shoulder. Stay here, or if you still need a challenge, look behind you. And if you still need a challenge, grab the foot, straighten the leg. So wherever you're at is perfect. Honor your body. Keep breathing wherever you're at is just fine. Inhale. Exhale. Release the leg first, then the arm, and then relax. So we're going to do all that on the other side. Feet pointing forward, hands in prayer. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist toward your left side. Keep those hips pointing forward. On your next exhale, take it back to center. Now we'll grow roots through, our right leg. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Exhale, take that right elbow to the left knee. Balancing, breathing. Don't hold your breath. On your next exhale, take it to center and release that leg. Now you're welcome to repeat this or try the harder one. Go into chair, bring the hips back first. Grab the back of your left knee with your right hand and lift up to standing. Maybe taking that left arm out for balance. Stay here or scoot that arm back, stretching the shoulder. Stay here or straighten that front leg. Wherever you're at is perfect. You can look behind you for a challenge. Inhale. Exhale. Start with the leg, then the arm, and release. So hopefully you were breathing through that. Sometimes we forget to breathe when we balance. So we're going to do some standing postures. And we're going to start with the left foot forward, right foot back. Imagine there's two lines on your mat. One foot on each line, like train tracks. Square your hips toward the front. Ground the edge of that back heel and make sure there's a straight line from that front knee to the ankle. On your next inhale, you're lifting your arms up and you're going to feel a centering of the weight between the two legs. Warrior one. You also feel a squaring of the hips constantly in this posture. And let's open up those shoulders a little bit more. Inhale, pull the hands back, facing each other. Exhale, lift your arms up. Couple more times. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, palms face each other. Exhale, arms up. Good job. And now we're going to bring our hands together and take them to our heart. We're going to lift the back heel off the floor. Go into a little balancing posture. Bend both knees. Stay here or twist to the left. Hips pointing forward, shoulders to the left. Now you can keep your hands in prayer or bring your arms out. It's up to you. It's called Reverse Warrior 2. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, hands back to center. Turn to the front. Release the back heel down. Now I'm going to grab my brick for this one. So we're going to come down to the floor. So place your hand on the floor. Scoot that right foot back. Bring the back heel down. You're welcome to use a brick and place it in the inside of your left foot. Hand on top of the brick. And keep the knee down. You can turn your chest toward that left leg. And bring that top arm up. This is called reverse side angle. Stay here or bring that back knee off the floor. See what works best for you. Maybe a hand on the floor works better. Keep breathing. Breath is so important. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. If your knee is up, we're going to bring it down. We're going to move this left foot over to the edge of the mat and place both hands inside that foot. If you find this a little difficult, you can use the brick. You can even come up high on the brick if that feels better. Or if you want, you can place your elbows on the brick or elbows on the floor. Going into our gecko, there's lots of choices. See how deep you can go. If it hurts, move up, back off on the posture. Relax and breathe into that hip. On your next exhale, if you're on your elbows, come back up on your hands. We're going to move that foot back so we have a hand on each side of that leg. Stretching the hamstring. I like to come up on my fingertips, straighten the leg and pull the hips back, but don't sit on your heels. Gazing at your toes will lengthen the spine. Stay here or bend your elbows and release your chest a little closer toward that leg. Relax and breathe. Relax your neck too. Inhale. Exhale. For a challenge and a little bit of balancing, place your right hand on the floor. See if you can lift your left arm up into a twist. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. Now we'll bend that knee. We're going to lift the back knee off the floor. You're going to scoot that right foot to the left and release down into a forward fold. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. Loosening up the neck. Bend your knee softly and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Head is always last. And then go ahead and round those shoulders back and down away from the ears. So we'll do the other side. Place the brick in front of your mat just in case you need it. This time the right foot's forward, left foot's back, 2 lines, hips squared, front knee bent deeply, back edge of that back foot grounded. When you're ready, lift your arms up and feel a centering of the 2 legs in Warrior One. We'll rotate those shoulders. Inhale. Bring the palms facing each other. Exhale, lift the arms up. Inhale, palms. Exhale, up. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And now let's bring both hands together and take them to your heart. We're going to go into Reverse Warrior Two. That's lifting the back heel off the floor, bending both knees, balancing. Stay here or, keeping those hips pointing forward, twist to the right. Stay here or open up those arms. Nice stretch in the chest. Inhale. Exhale, hands together. And gently come to the front of the mat. Release the back heel down. When you're ready, we're going to come down to the floor. So bring your hands all the way down. Scoot the left foot back a few more inches and bring the back knee down. Reverse side angle. Maybe you want that brick, or maybe you don't. Left hand, the inside of that right foot. On the exhale, turn your chest toward that right knee. Top arm comes up. Stay here or lift the back knee off the floor for a challenge. Twisting, balancing, breathing is up to you. Inhale. Exhale that hand down. Good job. Let's release the back knee. Now you do have the option for this next posture to bring the brick up this high. If you want to take it deeper, move the foot to the edge of the mat. Place your hands, both hands on the brick, or the floor, or elbows on the brick, or elbows on the floor. Maybe this side's tighter. Maybe you need that brick for a good stretch. Honor your body, don't go too far. Relax the neck and shoulders. Let them go. On your next exhale, if you're on your elbows, come up on your hands. Your foot's to the side, move it center. We got a hand on each side on our fingertips. Now bring your weight back, straighten the leg, lift the toes. Feel a stretch right here in the back of your leg. Stay here, look at your toes. Stay here, bend the elbows and bring your chest toward your thigh. Wherever you're at is perfect. Keep breathing. This is called monkey posture. On your next exhale, you can stay here for a challenge. Bring your right arm up. Trying to keep that leg straight. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. Take this right foot, bring it back. And let's go into child's pose, arms extended over by your sides. Relax and release and take a few deep breaths. And now we're going to come up and we're going to have a seat with our legs out in front of us. And do a few more stretches for the legs. Place your right foot anywhere up against the straight leg. It can be up high or down here, wherever you want it. Knees out, hips relaxed. Sit bones grounded, back is straight and lengthening. On the inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, reach toward the foot, keep reaching. And then release your hands down, wherever they land, knee, shin, ankle, or foot. Then round over that straight leg. Now when we keep our back flat and lengthened, that's going to hit the hamstrings. If we round, then we're going to get our lower back. So you decide which way your stretch goes. Of course you can do both. Relax toward the leg. So on the next inhale, we're going to flatten the back again. So lengthen through the spine. Exhale, round over that leg again, maybe a tiny bit deeper. Keep breathing. A lot of us are tight here. Let that leg relax. Don't tense it up. On your next exhale, slowly round up. We're going to take this right leg, we're going to hug it close. Foot's on the ground. You do have the option of crossing over the leg and bringing that in, left leg in the center. I'm going to keep mine right here. We're going to take our left arm and hug the knee close to the side. So we're turning our chest toward that right side. On the inhale, bring your right arm up and take it behind you on the fingertips. We did something similar in the beginning of class with our legs crossed. This is a little deeper twist. We're more warmed up. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Now if you'd like to add a little shoulder stretch, place your fingertips on the opposite hip and pull that shoulder back. For those who want a challenge, you can grab your foot and keep that shoulder twisting toward the back. Honor your body. Only do what works best. Inhale. twist. Wiggle those legs, and let's do the other side. So left foot anywhere up against that right straight leg. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, reach, flat back, lengthen, grow tall. Now round over. Grab onto whatever you can and let your head, neck, and shoulders relax here. Keep breathing. On the inhale, holding onto your leg, lift your head up. Think of a flat back again. Grow that flat back a little longer. Relax those shoulders. Then exhale and round over that straight leg. Maybe go a little deeper than the last time you did. The more you stretch this straight leg, the more you're going to relax it. On your next exhale, slowly come back to center. Now hug that left leg nice and close. Take your right arm and hug it, bringing that leg even closer. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring it behind you. Look behind you. And you can always close your eyes if that feels better. Now, this right leg is not relaxed. It's actually active. So we're flexing the foot, lengthening that leg. Now, you can see it better here. You do have the option of putting your hand on the opposite hip, palm facing out. That'll pull the shoulder back and stretch it more. Stay here or take the right hand and reach toward your foot. But don't let your shoulder come forward. Pull it back as you're holding on to the leg. That's the challenge. Wherever you're at, it's perfect. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Release that. Now go ahead and release your legs out in front of you. Wiggle them. One more stretch. Soles of the feet together. This is our bound ankle posture. Some of you may have to place your feet out wider. That's fine. We're feeling a stretch here. You're doing it right. You can grab onto your shins, ankles, toes, whatever works best. Stay here or lift and lengthen your spine, little back bend. Stay here or bend the elbows and come forward and stretch the inside of your legs. Maybe wobble side to side if that feels good. Relax everything. Let it go. On your next exhale, slowly come back to center. Wiggle those legs, release the tension. Now we're going to do our resting posture sequence. So we're going to lie down on our mats. However you do that is perfect. Let's start by bringing our knees into our chest, releasing the back into the floor. Maybe rock side to side. Give ourselves a little massage. My breath is starting to slow down. And now let's release the feet to the floor. Keep the knees bent. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat and then walk them forward a little bit so you have a softer bend in your knee. Bring your arms out or bring them above your head. Windshield wiper those knees and release the hips and the lower back here. When you're ready, bring your knees to center, back into your chest. We're going to bring our arms out to the sides. And on your next exhale, we're going to take our legs first over to the left side. So sometimes You're not able to bring both those legs down. You can take a brick and let your legs rest on the brick or blanket. Just make sure your legs are resting. Turn your head to the right. Melt into the floor from head to toe. This is a restorative twist that helps realign your spine. So think of your body relaxing from head to toe. Think of the back of the shoulders releasing into the floor. With every breath, we're going to relax deeper. Scan your body and see if there's any tight areas that need to be released on that next exhale. On your next exhale, bring your head and knees to center. Inhale the legs closer. Exhale, take them to the other side. Once those legs are released, turn your head to the opposite direction and melt into the floor. Release any tight areas once more. And let's start slowing down the breath. The longer, the better. On your next exhale, let's bring the head and knees to center one last time. We are going to go into final resting posture. If you're more comfortable seated, go ahead and sit. Or if you'd like, go into final resting, Shavasana. That's straight legs, wider than hip width apart, and feet relaxed away from each other. Your arms are away from the body, palms up, chest open. Slightly tuck in your chin to release the back of your neck, and then just let your head relax and release. Imagine your body melting into the floor. Once you're comfortable, close your eyes or gaze at something that's not moving. Because we're going to focus on breath. Let's allow that breath to relax us deeper and help release thoughts. Let's take a few minutes and enjoy some peace, stillness, and relaxation. Now just wiggle your fingers and your toes and come back into the room. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest and roll over to one side and just pause for a moment. And when you're ready, slowly come up to a seated position. And come to a position you're comfortable in. And just a little saying for a little inspiration. What is good? What is bad? Nothing inherently is one or the other. In every situation, good and bad could change. Therefore, see the goodness in all things until you're forced to see that they're bad. I hope you take this feeling throughout your day and your week. Thank you for joining me in class. Namaste.